Good morning, everybody. I know this is not the video that I promised you. At the end of the unboxing of the military army saw, I said that we would probably get into rebuilding that one and sort of making one good saw out of those two. I got carried away after I made that video, and I actually stripped the 268 down. So that will be the next video that you see. And at the end of that video, I'll tell you the next video you'll see will be the 181. But something else has happened in the interim, which I wanted to just do a little video on. Anyway, so as you know, this is me just mapping my saw journey. Things happen. So yeah, sorry to break up the sort of continuation of where I'm going with things, but I want to try and keep this so you can at least half follow what's going on. But anyway, this little Jonsered, which I dearly love, is going to a new home. One of my subscribers, hello you guys out there, my wonderful subscribers that comment and stuff on every video, Patrick, was looking for a sort of Husky 365, and I mentioned to him that I had this saw. This is a stone stock standard. Let me turn it around so you can see the badge. This is a stone stock standard Jonsered 2165, which is exactly the same as a 365 special, but red and black. Some people would say the better dressed version. And it's just here, and I thought, do you know what? I'd rather it went on to someone who wants one, that is looking for one and wants one of these saws. He had one of these before, and at every single one of my Jonsered videos, he always says, "Oh, I wish I'd never sold that Jonsered." So he's not very far away from me, luckily. So I'm going to let him have this one, I think. Obviously, he's paying for it, but I'm not being too crazy on the price. I think I'm pretty much charging him what it owes me. This is the saw that was in all the comparison videos between my ported pop-up piston 365 special. I did this as a standard saw. I did the 266, the 61, sorry, that I've got the 266 top end on. So yeah, this is a really good running saw. I've put a nicer chain on it for him and just given it a bit of a clean up. So shame for it to be going, but honestly, it's just going to sit on my shelf. Us CADS sufferers, you know, every now and again, the wife does come in and count the chainsaws, unfortunately. And yeah, this is just sitting on the shelf. I've got loads of saws on this chassis. I'm never going to use them all. And between you and me, I think I'm getting there with exhausting the saws that I can buy for 100 quid and need rebuilding. At some point, I'm going to have to buy some more expensive saws. It's been in my mind for a while that what I want to do is pick up one of the really modern saws to sort of benchmark everything against. So benchmark, I think it's either a 572 or a 500i. I'm leaning towards a 500i. So I think what I want to do is sell a few of the saws I've got to get me the money to get a 500i. It seems to be the saw of the minute. I think in years to come, well, it's the first commercial fuel injected saw, isn't it? But you know, apart from a few little issues with it, sort of, you know, drinks fuel and it's not very good in smaller wood, it's a big monster saw, isn't it? So I want one to compare other saws against. The one when it gets built up, you know, those sorts of size saws, because I've got a feeling we haven't come that far actually in 20 or 30 years. The saws have got less polluting, and they've got smoother, but I think in power terms, they've not come very far. So, but the only way to know is to test that, isn't it? So yeah, there's a couple of others will probably be going if you're in the UK and you're looking for some saws, and you see something that I run on my channel, give me a shout. I might sell it. I might not, but I might sell it. Candidates are probably my 560. I've got a couple of 266s. I'll probably let one of those go, and they won't be expensive. Yeah, give me a shout if you're looking for something, because what I want to do is keep sort of buying and selling a few saws, so we keep the money spinning around, and I keep making fresh content for you guys. So yeah, shame to see this go. I'm going to let it go with, where is it? Where is it? I need to find it because I've got to give it to you in a minute, Patrick. Where is the pop-up piston that I've got for this? I've put it in a special place and I've forgotten where that special place is. It's over here, just off camera. Here we go, in my Wolf Creek Saw Shop box. There we go. So I've got the pop-up piston for you, Patrick. So I'm going to give Patrick that with it in case he wants to get into it and do a similar set of mods. This saw is stone stock standard. So yeah, really nice. I'm never going to see when it's clean again, I don't think. I've got its slightly bigger brother, a 2171, which isn't as clean as this, and the operator presence lever is missing. So maybe this will give me the sort of impetus to get into that. But that saw is my sort of benchmark 372 XP stock saw, if you like. So yeah, enjoy the saw, Patrick. I'll miss her. She's lovely. She is a lovely thing. And I hope she gives you many years of cutting service. And let me know if you fit this, won't you? Cheers, everyone. And thanks for watching. And I promise the next video will be that 268 XP, which I got with the 181s. I've never seen anything like it. The cylinder and the piston had become one. I don't know if it had seized or if it just, honestly, it looks like it's been at the bottom of a river. It's awful. Whether or not I can get the cylinder and piston apart in one, and is it salvageable and all that stuff, keep your eyes out for that video in the next couple of days. Cheers, guys. Take it steady. And it's saw season now. So happy September and happy saw season. Let me know how your cutting's going.